Hey guys, this is Spartacus here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to easily get wallbang or bullet penetration kills in Vanguard's multiplayer. There are a few different guns that have camo challenges tied to them that require you to get 100 bullet penetration kills. An example of some of these guns are all the light machine guns and the bar assault rifle like you're watching in this gameplay, except the bar actually requires you to use 3 specific attachments and get wallbangs with those attachments, which is a little bit more annoying than the challenge that is tied to the light machine guns. Now, I just quickly want to let you guys know that getting a bullet penetration kill or a wallbang doesn't necessarily mean you have to be shooting through some sort of wall to get the kill and let it count towards this challenge. You can essentially shoot through literally any type of material, and as long as you get a kill by shooting through that material, it'll actually count as a wallbang kill, making this challenge definitely a lot easier, which is great to see. And so let's go ahead and dive into the different tips I have for you when it comes to getting wallbang kills. The first thing that you should be doing no matter what is using the FMJ ammo type. There is no reason why you shouldn't be using this attachment on your gun that you're trying to get wallbang kills with. It just makes it so much easier, and there's honestly no reason why you shouldn't be using it. The second thing is playing hardcore mode. You don't even have to really use an FMJ ammo type to actually get wallbang kills in hardcore, but it can make it a little bit easier for certain type of materials that you're trying to shoot through. And so hardcore can be easier considering enemies can die up to like 1 to 2 shots by default depending on what gun you're using, but of course if you're shooting through materials it might take a little bit more shots. Either way, hardcore mode can be a very good mode to actually play on to get wallbang kills with, and of course using the piercing vision perk. Like, this allows it to where if you're suppressing enemies through materials, then it'll actually highlight them that when they're behind cover, making it a lot easier to stay on target and actually get an easier wallbang kill. So these are pretty standard stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm sure you guys have tried using the FMJ attachment and of course the piercing vision perk in order to get wallbang kills, which is good. It's definitely not a bad way of doing it, but there is another tip, which is going to be the biggest tip in this video on how to get wallbang kills, and that is by playing on Shipment. The reason for playing Shipment isn't so necessarily you can shoot through certain containers to get cheesy spawn kills or to shoot enemies on top of containers that are behind those really weak wooden planks, even though both of those ways will actually give you credit to that actual wallbang camo challenge. The reason for playing on Shipment is because in a particular spot on the map there is a Jeep that when it is blown up, there is going to be a shard of glass that is going to be basically on the windowsill, and it's going to be indestructible. And what you can do is shoot through this shard of glass and kill enemies, and it will actually count as bullet penetration kills. With this screenshot here that I'm going to be showing you, I got 26 wallbang kills in a single match of Shipment because I was just staying right there and shooting through that shard of glass. And the great thing about this shard of glass is that you can look at either direction of the Shipment map, which makes it so much easier to actually take out enemies that are trying to spawn in different directions, and you're also going to be getting that credit for wallbang kills. And what's interesting is that when the Jeep isn't blown up, when you shoot through the glass, then all the glass of it is gone. There is not a shard left on that window for you to shoot through, but the Jeep has to be blown up in order to shoot through that little shard of glass that just happens to be indestructible, making this wallbang challenge a lot easier. And I feel like not a lot of people realize this, but it's something that I discovered myself while playing on Shipment, and I've been pretty much doing it ever since to just try and get myself easy wallbang kills. And of course, like, even though I got 26 wallbang kills in a single match, it's not necessarily that I'll get 26 every time I play Shipment, because it is a very chaotic map after all, and it might be really hard to even get to where that Jeep's located. Either way though, Shipment and that spot where the Jeep is, where most people typically camp anyway, it makes it so much easier to get the bullet penetration kills just through that little shard of glass, which is crazy to think of. And the thing is, this gameplay that you're watching, I'm playing in core mode. It works really well just by playing in core mode, so that way I don't think there's any necessarily a reason to play in hardcore. Not to mention you die faster in hardcore, so someone can easily just throw a gammon bomb at you and you'll die instantly, whereas in core mode you won't die instantly from a gammon bomb, so there's a lot less BS deaths happening in just core mode. And so this is definitely my biggest tip when it comes to getting wallbangs, is playing on Shipment. Go behind that Jeep and make sure it's blown up, so that way you can shoot at that indestructible shard of glass to easily get bullet penetration kills. And that's really it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed these tips on how to get wallbangs or bullet penetration kills within Vanguard. Vanguards multiplayer, so that way you can easily get gold weapons on the ones that require you to get Wallbang. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel for videos every single day. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter to stay up to date with me outside of YouTube, and I shall catch you guys later.